Today we're going to be reacting to Mike Kalinowski versus Ben Bateman. And my name is Nat, and I'm here with Billy Belford. Say hi to people.
What up? What up, everybody?
Biggest Kalinowski fan there is.
I hate you so much.
For sure.
And we have Kelsey here.
Hi.
What's up, Kelsey?
Doing good. How are you guys? I'm excited.
All right, so before we start, do you guys have any thoughts on the match?
Hashtag Mikey 3 belts.
Hashtag Mikey 3 belts. Let's do it.
Is this what I'm dealing with today? Is this really what I'm dealing with today?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Here's my problem is that I am extremely split. I want both of them to win.
And Billy wants both of them
Mike
to
has
lose.
it.
I do want both of them to lose. That would be great. That would be fantastic
First
if they
ever
both
double
lost.
loss.
Mhm.
If at the end of this video somehow both Mikey E3 belts is no more and Ben the Trader Bateman has also lost and there's like a fallout of them both being just like led away forever, that would be great.
Yeah. I don't support Trader, so I'm going Mikey 3 belts all the way.
Mikey 3 belts.
I mean, that's fair, except for the fact that Mikey 3 belts hates the Action Army. So
That's true, but he always hated the Action Army.
Yeah.
Ben Bateman betrayed his brother. So, I mean,
again,
it's pretty.
a perfect reason to hate Ben Bateman.
Yeah.
But you should also hate Mike Kalinowski.
I don't hate either of them. So there's my dilemma.
Oh, Kelsey, the sweetheart. What shirt are you wearing for this little reaction, Kelsey?
Oh, I love that.
You've made your choice.
I love that shirt.
You've made your choice. Oh.
To
All
be
right,
fair,
we should-
I wore my Ben shirt yesterday, so it was dirty.
Ben is a dirty trader, so it would have fit perfectly for this for this video.
It's true. All right, so if there are no more thoughts, we could just go ahead and start the video.
All right.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is anybody playing along or just me?
I'm playing along.
And new movie trivia showdown, champion of the world, prime time, Paul Oyama. August 31st, if you're going to be in New York, Manhattan is where it all goes down. Two huge matches. You can see the new champion, Paul Oyama, defend that champion.
There's the guy to support. Paul Oyama, the champion.
Prime time.
Yeah.
You've won. Heavy lies the head that wears the crown. The days when people are underestimating you are over. Get ready, because there's no more underdog story anymore. The underdogs are the ones that are coming for you, and they're coming for you every single game.
I hope they come ready because I'm defending this thing.
Get your tickets now. TheSchmodownLive.com.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Get your tickets for New York. And Action Live on Thursday and Mark Ellis Live on Friday. Get them all.
Busy long weekend.
Miss Stryer,
Here's Elvis.
Captain.
Yeah, this is
lovely
like.
to see you, lovely as always.
What do we think?
I'll watch it again, though.
I will, yeah.
I think
I watch Roxy all the time.
Thank you.
So refreshing. Just
I'll watch Robert Meyer Burnett all the time. So
I'm
There you
go.
very appreciative. I think we're working really well together. I'm grateful for all the things that you've done.
we got some couple people in the chat. We got
So
James
much
Spence, who's I can't read what he wrote.
He said Mikey 3 belts.
You probably
Some
said Mikey
weird
3 belts, didn't you?
Number sign M. It's like a code. Number sign M I. I don't know. I can't read it.
Mikey 3 belts.
Jeremiah Morris booing people. Yes.
I'm
Says you got Ben. My complete disregard for Kalinowski is why.
Big things.
If anybody knows about traders, it's Brandon Hanna.
I have something to show you.
Who's he being a trader to?
This is something
today.
I like to call the nuke.
The nuke.
Jake Iacovetta in the chat. Not gonna be around for the stream, but hope you all have a blast. Just wanted to say what's up and drop a like. Thanks for the like, Jake. You the man.
Thanks, Jake.
I mean, I hate you, and you're the worst. You are the Kalinowski of
Oh my god.
Schmodown fans. I hate you, and you're the worst, but you're also somehow
And there's no way
super
that
nice
Christian
and
ever goes for
awesome.
this.
I hate it so much.
Yes, you will.
Hey, Billy, do you have any theories about what this is?
Yes.
The nuke.
I mean, anyone who cannot recognize.
So there's been like rumors
Just by
that
definition,
next season
a
is going to
moron.
be like
And I don't
super
think
crazy.
that Christian is
As
a
far
moron.
as like
After
someone,
all,
didn't Chandru
I'm
call
right
it like
here.
the
I'm
new
the commissioner, aren't I?
the new
That's true. I haven't
Anarchy
seen
or
them
something
either.
like that.
Yeah, he
so
kind of did. I remember
Well, I
that.
don't think I'm gonna
so
need
I
that
think
at all.
like it could be something that's gonna like
Christian's
Blew our minds.
yeah. Maybe it's like a new league or a new belt, or they're like wiping. It's like a restart.
That'd be cool.
Maybe a draft.
That would be insane.
A draft would be amazing.
Like a brand split.
Yeah, like a brand split or like a a manager's draft.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what the manager bowl reward is. They're spectacular. So
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmodown. I'm Christian Harloff, and I'm joined as always by Mark Baby Carrots Ellis.
Oh,
listen, dude.
thanks for remembering my last name, Christian. What a grudge match we have in store for the kiddies today. Mike Kalinowski versus Ben Bateman. This is going to be an all-time slobber knocker, and the winner is one step closer to hanging out with us on the streets of New York City.
They really are. And you look at the winner who's going to play Jeff Snyder in that #1 contender match. And we'll find out exactly when that's going to happen a couple days from now, because we're right around the corner to find out who Oyama will face. But, man, Kalinowski and Bateman has turned out to be a grudge match for all ages. They are heating it up
Not
on
friendly.
Twitter and on Facebook, going after each other, and they both are
I've
having
loved the
pretty good
videos.
seasons.
Oh my
But
gosh.
you got to give
They're
the
so
edge
great.
to
Yeah.
I love when
season
people
and
call each
year
other
so
out
far
like
to
that.
Mike Kalinowski,
I mean, there's a reason
So-
why the nickname Mikey Three Belts is
so
such a top
obviously,
out here.
like,
He's
this
shown
is
his
taped
dominance
before.
in a number, not just
Yeah,
different
but they still
categories, but
did.
different leagues
So do
here
you
in the
think
Movie
that,
Trivia
like,
Schmodown,
they
but you're right,
had
Ben
forgotten
Bateman
that they were
is
supposed to be
he is
going after
worthy
each
of
other
the
in videos, and like so suddenly at the end they're like, wait, we gotta make some videos.
I think this one goes down to the wire.
Like, did you make a video? No. Did you make a video? Shit.
Both have done well in singles, but have never won the gold. Mike Kalinowski has been in 2 #1 contender shots in singles, but he's never won the gold in singles. Never had a shot to win the gold. And
Did he
neither
have
Ben
like
Bateman.
the
Ben
one
Bateman
#1
has been
contenders
widely
though was when
involved by
Clark
the entire
picked him
Schmodown community,
to face
as
her
the
in a
best player
#1
to never
contenders
win a
match.
championship. That was currently held by
I think he was like
Mark Mandrake,
5th
but
at the
that's not.
time
He's
or
like
something
won
like
2
that.
titles.
I think
Bateman,
he
Fifth or
had
sixth.
just lost the
has
triple
never won a
threat
title.
between
And
Major
Kalinowski
Christian and
wants to
JTE.
put
So he
wants
was
that to
he's
continue.
like
Right.
down
He was
the
like
road.
he was like top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the thing was like Clark had to pick somebody in the top 5 to face for the #1 contender match.
Let's see a look at what each competitor had to say right before the match.
Brandon Hanna's still looking for apologies. Janine the Machine said there's a line of people who should be apologizing to Brandon Hanna. Oh, we got Suri in the chat.
Hi. Hey, my girl.
You've seen the consequences.
I hate this.
Kept on doing it.
What is he doing?
It's over.
We loved Who's the Boss too. Like when it first formed, we were like, our boy.
I was all on board.
And then
face to face with the
He went soft.
as he goes up against your
He went
stablemate here,
super
Ben,
soft.
the Boss Bateman.
Like
For a
marshmallow
guy
sauce.
whose grandfather invented Viagra, found
Yeah.
out on the red carpet.
Yeah.
It's been
He
so
did
much
go
fun to
soft.
root through these last few months, pal. I'm not here to be a villain. I'm just here to right some wrongs. You know, you say you're a new player.
Alex is in the chat. She's refusing to apologize for Hannah until she gets double secret confirmation that he's not a traitor anymore.
So Bateman, I wake up the other day, I'm checking.
I don't really
my
blame
emails,
her,
and I see a little
but
notification from Bateman on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook. He's like, "Hey, Mikey, did you see my percentages? 91%. I looked at my last match that wasn't Inner Geekdom and had a perfect game.
That was in the tag match, right?
It was Inner Geekdom.
No. When he had the perfect game that wasn't Inner Geekdom. That was against Founding Fathers,
Founding
where they
Fathers,
they
yeah.
knocked him out.
Yep.
So he did have to answer his third round question because they knocked him out. So I mean, yeah, it's still perfect. Like
After beating that idiot Andrew guy to my redemption.
I'm not some little
Hey,
like
not on board with
you
that.
try that shit with me. Down your ass.
sometimes I get the feeling that like they forgot about the Andrew Guy Ben Bateman storyline. Like
I think, Mike, you should actually be thanking this guy for slapping some sense into you. With all those L's on that record after
Like
this
somebody
guy,
posted
in the back of your
on
mind,
the MTS page the other day, Justin Square, the best caption this guy
Mhm.
going today.
Yeah.
He posted like a who did it better? I think it was him. And it was like
Probably him.
Roxy kissing Andrew or Navarro
Other than that,
kissing Hlavik.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, they did do like a whole like Roxy and Andrew like
Thing.
faux relation like
Whatever happened to
relationship.
that?
Yeah, that ended
Nothing.
quickly.
Oh, Alex makes a very good point in the chat. He's the hitman. He manipulates people for a living.
That
Mark,
is
as
true.
you
Are we being
see,
manipulated right now?
Doesn't he
Heating
kill
up.
people for a
It's
living?
heated up. I mean,
There's a lot of yelling.
the horsemen.
Isn't that what hitmen do?
Yes, it's true. Horsemen
Eardrums
and
bleeding.
corruption do not like one another. And right now, corruption seems to have the horseman's number. We are going to find out if that can continue today, because Kalinowski and Bateman are two of the higher profile people in both factions. What's going to happen?
I will remind you, the Horsemen have one big play in their back pocket, but we don't know when that's going to happen. And so you're right. As of the moment, you got
James is, I think, having a stroke. I don't know what's going on with him. Are you okay, James?
First Ben, then Snyder, then the world.
Typing a bunch of jibba jabba. It doesn't make any sense at all.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
James, just keep pressing caps lock until we respond to you to make sure you're all right.
And he plays a lot of heart power ballads on the guitar. That's a true fact.
That he does.
Mike Kalinowski's strengths are James Bond, comic book movies, and pissing off Ben Bateman every time he tunes into Twitter.
And Mike Kalinowski can play a mean fiddle.
Yeah, that's true. He does. Did you know that?
I think I made
Florida
that
State Twiddle.
Twiddle.
I'm so proud of you.
You gotta stop.
He's on the
All
Twiddler.
right, so, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get going. Are you ready to get going?
I think I'm ready.
I don't know if I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia schmodown.
Who said Daddy does? What?
You got the intros?
I got
you
it.
ready?
Got it.
Get that golden throat prepped.
Introducing
Daddy does.
first. Representing
Oh, this horrible song.
the Five Horsemen, led to the ring by Mark, Yodi Riley, and Dangerous Dan Murr.
Hi, Alex.
Oh my gosh, Merle actually.
5 wins.
Remembering he's a horseman.
Yeah.
And shut
He is Ben, the Boss Bateman.
Look at all the talent.
That's a brand new flannel shirt, I think.
Is this his first match? This is his first match since he became a horseman.
Yeah, it is.
Will the horseman curse rear its ugly head again?
Maybe given to him by Michael Jeffrey.
Will the hitman be affected by the horseman curse for the minute and a half that he was a horseman?
And the rivalry between horsemen and corruption.
I mean, just look at how many wins are on the stage right now.
And his opponent,
Oh, another terrible song.
led to the ring by his managers, Ken Knapsack,
Calm down, Kelsey.
Grace Hancock,
Never.
and his teammate, Stacy Howard.
It's a terrible shirt you're wearing.
It's
Corruption.
beautiful. It looks good on me.
With a
No,
record
it doesn't look. Kelsey, you're beautiful, and usually everything looks good on you.
knockouts.
That shirt doesn't look good on anyone.
It doesn't look good on you. It looks perfect on you.
That make- If a shirt can make Grace Hancock look bad, then you know it's a terrible shirt.
She looks amazing. You take that back.
Kalinowski. There they are. Corruption.
The champ.
Babyface
Oh, look,
Ken.
Did we get all 47 members of Corruption? No? Oh, okay.
Nah, just 3 of them. Just 4 of them.
Missing. We're missing Chance.
And he's getting applause for it.
I feel like they just keep Chance in like a glass case and break glass in case of tag match.
Yeah.
You know, in case of teams match. That's it.
Look at him. He knows. Look at that. Right. He knows that the gold was the thing that Bateman has always wanted.
Ben Bateman maybe can't even afford a dress shirt at this point.
Look at
And
he's
we're
going for the
in
handshake.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, they're both
Gentlemen, look at that.
There's no heels in this match. It's disgusting.
Okay,
Ugh.
so the competitors have sat down.
How far we've come from when Ben Bateman told him to go sit down.
Not Mike Ellis. Mark Ellis is going to read the rules.
Our chemistry's never been better.
Shaking
George.
hands with Mike Kalinowski.
Round number 1, here is the rules. You're going to hear 8 questions from 8 different corners of the
I'm just going to comment on the quality of the question. That's all I'm going to do. You guys can answer.
Okay, I will get it
I'll be
wrong.
here to tell you whether or not I think it's a good question. That's what I'm here for.
On the whiteboard. We have about 15 seconds to do just that. And then when we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote down. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. Penmanship is always appreciated. Each competitor has 3 usages.
I will say Ben's penmanship has gotten a lot better than when he first came in the league.
Not sure you heard a question right.
He was a bit of a scribbler when he first came in the league.
Yeah, I'm a major scribbler. I have to be careful.
You also each have 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the duration of the match. It appears I have put Mike Kalinowski to sleep with my reading of the rules. So, I thought he was nodding off there.
Jeremiah Morris says we need Drew, the true and goat heel, which is true. Very true.
That's the fact.
I'm ready.
Ben Bateman, are you ready?
He's the only real heel of the Schmodown.
I wouldn't go that far, but he is definitely the best.
He's the best.
All right, Bateman, one of the first to really wear his sunglasses.
And Christian Jacobs, don't at me about that, all right? No one cares about your opinion of Kalinowski as a heel.
Action adventure. What is the subtitle of the last Mad Max film that was released in 2015?
Easy question. Both should get it. Come on. Two losers. Hopefully you both miss it.
Like Christian Harloff.
I hope they score less than Robert Meyer Burnett versus Tom Dagnino.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great. I want like a 3-2 final score.
Oh, yeah, I like the Back to the Future thing you're doing there. And we start with Mike Kalinowski.
Fury Road.
That
Fury
is correct.
Road.
Ben Bateman.
Fury Road.
Correct.
I thought it was pronounced Furry Road, but apparently it's Fury Road. Who knew?
That would be a different movie, Billy.
I've seen that movie. It is a bit different. I was wondering where Tom Hardy was. He wasn't there at all.
Rusty Griswold.
Why don't have a tail?
Vacation. You were a big fan of that remake. Tell me why. You loved it.
Well, this is the 80s version, right? Okay.
Hemsworth was fine. That's about it.
That's the 80s version?
He was.
Yeah, it's the 80s version.
Oh, shit.
That's why you always listen to the categories, guy.
I can do that. In the world of the 1980s, who played Russell Rusty Griswold in National?
Somebody hooked you up with a JTE. I believe it was the boss. Early JTE rule.
And all-time.
The boss does not care about JTE rules. He does not value them very much at all.
Nope. Just runs through them.
5, 4.
I mean, he's like, if you need to use it, use it, because there's no point in leaving him till the end.
And Ben Bateman.
Chevy Chase?
No. Mike.
Ian Michael Hall?
Ooh, close.
Oh, so
close.
Anthony. It's Anthony Michael Hall.
Close.
Ian.
Right, so we stay.
The guy loves Bond so much, he thought Ian Fleming and Anthony Michael Hall had a child.
All right, here's the next one. In the realm of dramas, John G. Avildsen directed Rocky. And which other film in the Rocky franchise?
Ooh, this is an interesting question.
You asked that.
Well,
You only put some oomph on the questions that you care about.
That's true.
It's very noticeable.
Just guessing.
Ben should get this. He's a Rocky guy, right? He's an action guy.
He is an action guy.
Mike Kalinowski.
Rocky 3?
That's incorrect. Ben?
Rocky 2.
Incorrect.
I said Rocky 2.
Rocky 5.
Rocky 5.
That's a Rocky
Wow.
I just guessed.
I love Rocky, though. I'm mad I missed
All right,
that.
we move on to classic.
I mean, that is the worst Rocky movie, so it's okay you
Question
missed
is,
it.
Easily.
What classic 1952 Western stars Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly?
Right now, John Roca's shaking in his boots.
This is a fairly good Western question. If you know Westerns, it's easy. If you don't know Westerns, it's tougher.
40th birthday. 5.
I do not like westerns.
There's not a lot of Gary Cooper Westerns, so
1. Pens down, please. And we start with
I think
Ben
it's High Noon.
High Noon.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
And
I don't even want to show my
Nice.
answers.
So Ben Bateman takes the lead there. 2-1.
It is High Noon. 2-1.
So they're not doing too hot.
All right.
Boss
fantasy
is in the lead
sci-fi.
already, though.
In what science fiction sequel does Jared Leto play a character named Neander Wallace?
Honest question. If you were born with the first name Neander, do you change it? Do you keep it? What's your nickname?
If I was Jared Leto, I'd keep whatever name I'm given.
I feel like Mike has this weird like first round thing where he either goes like perfect or has like just an average round. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
he very rarely has like a 7-8 round.
Numbers, Blade Runner 2049.
Yes.
Oh,
no,
that's
Mike.
He
Oh,
missed Anthony
no.
Michael Hall, and he missed Mike. So he had the first name wrong for Anthony Michael Hall.
It is
He was
Can't
Blade
believe
Runner
that.
by the numbers.
I think it was maybe like Star
Oh,
Trek.
but hey, honestly though,
comedies.
this is all going to come down to the wheel because if Mike spins Bond for the 47th time in a row,
47th time in a row.
The English country town of Sanford.
oh, this is great. Oh, Ben's on this one easily. No, wait, he hasn't seen this movie. He's only seen parts of this movie. So he should know it, but like
5, 4,
he has never seen this whole movie.
2, 1.
Papa D in the chat.
Bateman.
Hot Fuzz.
Hey, Paul.
Hot Fuzz is correct. 4-2. 4-2.
Wow,
Bateman
I'm
has a
surprised he
2-point
didn't write
lead
Hot
over
Buzz.
the
Hey-o!
horror / thriller.
I think
in
that playing
Halloween.
Bateman actually is helping
Jamie Lee
Mike
Curtis's
because
character's name is
even though he's
Lori.
not doing well,
What's
he's
her
not
last
getting
name?
inside his own head because he's kind of just like
Halloween
He's
he
candy.
keeping
seems very
cool.
relaxed.
Yep.
What's the one you go trick or treating, which I know you still do.
What the fuck is her last name?
That's always Snickers for me.
Yes.
Oh, it's not Myers, right?
No,
Something
that's,
else.
that's
No.
Michael.
2-1, pens down. Mike.
Strode.
Strode is correct.
God damn, I knew that one.
Strode.
Yes.
Good boy.
5.
Oh,
Ben
we're-
Milken.
he's
Ben
kind of
Milken.
moving
Know
into
it, of course
classic
he did.
boss with like the head
I
shake.
know, right?
Mm.
Kind of going back to his roots a little bit.
Movies drawn by hand.
Well, you know, his roots is when he used to just, you know, eat Kalinowski for lunch all the time. So,
Yeah, so that looks like what's happening right now.
oh, this is easy, but they won't know it because neither one of them are animated guys.
These are the ones you got.
Beast in animated.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if both of them missed this question.
And I
How about
I
Mike's
probably
answer
will
in
too.
that, what was it, the 3-pointer last night? You guys saw the match last night, right?
1, pens down.
Yeah.
Lead.
I guess we can't really
Yeah, we can't
It's not
spoil
hot.
it though.
No.
Yeah.
And Mike.
Great mouse detective.
Nope. Looking for
101 Dalmatians. You
Got it.
idiot.
Yeah, neither one of them are animated
All right, you
guys.
called it.
One is done in the books. Bateman.
5-3?
and Mark.
I got 2 points.
Hey, look at the
A
wheel.
brand
I didn't
Oh,
even keep track of how many points I got.
wheel.
Piece of
Can you
hardware.
spin from the pegs? That's what we need to know.
That's the question.
Set that up. It's welded, so you gentlemen are free to spin from the pegs. If you
Oh,
this is a
game
very
changer.
New Action Army General Tamor in the chat. First time in a call to action chat. Nice. What up, Tamor?
Welcome to
How's it
our.
going, buddy?
I really
Yeah.
hope I'm saying your name right. I know it's like
is right for you.
Tamor, but I hope it's right.
Martin Scorsese and Natalie Portman. Thank you once again to Mr. John Layton. Here is how.
Tell us how to pronounce your name in the chat, please.
Y'all get to spin it that
It's like he writes it as like
The
TAY-MOOR. So I think that's Tamor.
10 categories.
Tamor?
10 different corners of movie trivia Schmodown.
Cool.
Know how each
Got
one of
it.
those categories features
There we go.
4
Tamor.
questions. Each question's worth 2 points. If you're not sure of an answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which we promise is the right one. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Keep in mind, gentlemen, stealing is available in round number 2. Ben Bateman finds himself with a 5-3 lead. So, Ben, would you like to spin first or defer to your leather-jacketed opponent?
I want this guy to get James Bond, get 8 points, and still lose the match. So go right ahead, Mike.
Wow.
Go right ahead.
Ooh, somebody's confident.
I just can't buy him as a face. I
Mike
just can't.
Kalinowski was the first person
Yeah.
to ever spin the last.
I feel like
wheel
he's
that-
acting a little foolish right now.
Who
Like,
wants to be a heel?
In fact, he is
he's dying to be heel again.
footnote in movie trivia Schmodown.
Oh man, look at that wheel
Feels like a
spin.
garbage truck coming down my
The
Round and round it goes.
the
It's not gonna
whatchamacallit
be
is like
He's like-
flying all over the
90s.
place. He'll spin again because it's
would
too
you
broad a
like to do
category.
Mulligan, which is golf for go again.
This is again.
He'll spin again because it's too
Gonna go
broad.
again. I
Yeah.
think he sees a lot of things that he likes on that wheel.
Well,
More
Ben,
so than 90.
Ben's right though. You look at Kalinowski's got to try to hit Bond here to give himself a nice lead.
This could be opponent's choice.
oh.
It
Thriller.
almost.
Thriller.
Jimmy Bond.
Oh no, James Bond. So
Whoa, that was close though.
I mean, James Bond
Too
movies are
close.
technically
I mean-
thrillers, right? So it's going to be all James Bond questions. The category is thriller.
Thriller.
Just happens to be 4 James Bond
In The
questions.
Sixth Sense. How did the ghost girl, who Haley Joel Osment sees under the
She
bed,
puked on her own vomit.
She was poisoned by her mother.
He drowned.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, technically, she died from asphyxiation from
True.
vomiting, I think. But
True. That would be
doesn't she
controversial.
vomit as a ghost?
correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
I learned something here today.
Yep. Who plays U.S. Marshal Samuel Gerard hunting?
Oh my God, this is the easiest question ever.
James, I got a lot right in the first round. I think I got either 3 or 4. So
2 points.
That was the easiest question ever.
Lost the lead.
That's a half-point question, not a 2-point question.
Which Black Panther actor plays Reggie Wayne, Kate's partner? in
Oh,
the
Daniel Kaluuya.
thriller Sicario?
Yeah.
Daniel Kaluuya.
2 more
He's
points.
very particular about that pronunciation.
Reggie Wayne
So
is also a famous wide
well
receiver.
done. Hey, later, Jake.
This actor stars alongside Hugh Jackman as Detective Loki in Prisoners.
James talking shit about me in the chat.
Oh, this is Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
Of course, Ben would know
2 more
that.
points.
So he
Mike
had to get that right.
Kalinowski.
Yep.
That's how you run a perfect
Right.
round number two.
11. So hold on. Not my strength, not a geekdom category, and a perfect round.
Those were like
Please spin the
the
wheel.
easiest.
Mike Kalinowski fires it back over to Bateman.
Samuel Gerard
Spins
is
from the
bragging. This is
Spins
why
from the
Mike
peg.
is the worst.
Taking, quite a
Like-
bit of glee.
Like if you're a heel or a good guy, all right,
There
Mike,
it
just
is.
do it,
And
all right?
Drama.
Drama.
Yes, it is.
Shaking hands.
Mr. Drama
Come on.
scores. He got to spin again.
Finnegan.
He'll spin again.
Spin
He'll get
again.
opponent's choice.
He's thinking about
Michael
it.
picked
He's
James
gonna
Bond,
run it again.
and-
Spinning
Here we
from
go.
the pegs.
The danger here, Chris, I'm going to
Ben.
tell you right now. If he spins James Bond, look out.
It's bad luck
There
spinning
could be
from the
steal.
pegs,
Bad
Ben.
luck, Ben.
They've gone James Bond.
Natalie Portman.
Oh,
Natalie Portman, that is a Patreon wheel. So
look
that's
at Mike's
John
dumb
Layton
face.
for that.
Right. Natalie Portman it is.
That's
And
right. And here to ask the
His
question,
dumb champion
Miss Natalie
face.
Portman.
Yes, dumb champion.
I'm getting word she was not
I
available.
don't think he has a dumb face.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say he has a dumb face. He was
Ben,
making
your
a
first
dumb
question
face.
in the world of Miss Portman's storied career. Who plays Natalie Portman's assistant, Darcy?
That's
Denning.
easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Dark
Yeah.
Lord.
That's easy.
Cat.
Dennings.
Denning.
Mm-hmm.
Ben doesn't watch TV and he doesn't know tertiary actors. He's not going to get this one.
5, 4, 3.
One of the broke girls.
At Dennings.
Yeah, I
For
think
2
he knew
points.
that.
Yeah, he knew
Oh,
it.
he got it.
Yeah.
Could've
God.
it in 12 seconds.
He definitely knew it.
Ben, that was worth 2 points. This next one is also.
As
gonna
I've
be worth 2
said,
points.
I
if it
am
was
wearing a
the
Christian shirt.
In the world of Natalie Portman.
if it was the movie
Who
trailer
did John
showdown, Ben
Carroll Lynch
Bateman would be
play
the greatest of all time.
opposite Portman in the film
He knows everything about a movie that appears in the trailer. What a traitor. Kelsey, are you wearing a corruption shirt? Tamer wants to know.
I am. I
Because
am.
she's a traitor.
I'm a
a
flip flopper.
magical
There's a
traitor.
difference. I just love everybody.
Incorrect.
Except
for a
Roka.
2 points to you.
If I asked to hear the question again, it counts, right?
Yes.
Robert Kennedy?
Looking for Lyndon Johnson. Lyndon
I don't even know what that
Johnson.
question was.
Smattering of applause.
I never saw
What's that guy
Jackie.
playing, Jackie?
Your penultimate question in round.
So he can
number
tie
2.
it if he gets the next two
With
without
Miss Portman, Ben. What actor
multiple
from
choice.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe played Andrew in Black Swan alongside Natalie Portman?
I've never seen this movie.
Mark Ruffalo?
No, I have. I think so, yeah. He knows it.
5,
Yeah, he's milking it.
4,
This is like a Bateman kind of question.
2.
Repeat the question.
He was probably in the
What
trailer.
actor from the Marvel Cinematic
don't
Universe
remember.
played Andrew in Black Swan.
Love
Again,
Black
he just
Swan.
burns.
alongside
He
Natalie
burns.
Portman?
He burns JTEs for like whatever reason. You never know if he's asking it
Oh.
because he needs more
One of
time
Is it
or if
Sebastian
it's.
Stan?
Oh wow, that's what That's what Smets. Garth McMurray says Smets.
Repeat the question. No, sorry. Multiple choice. That's what it means.
Is it A, Sebastian Stan?
Yeah.
B, Jeremy Renner? C, John Slattery? Or D, Paul Bettany?
That's an interesting reason to be against Bateman from Garth McMurray. He says he's loyal to Roxy, so he's for Mike on this one against the traitor
Paul
Bateman.
Bettany.
That is incorrect.
And
Among
as
your
Roxy would
options,
say,
is it A,
fair
Sebastian
point.
Stan, B, Jeremy
I guess.
Renner, C, John Slattery? Or D, Paul Bettany?
I mean, Mike kind of turned on Roxy too, but
Sebastian Stan?
Kick his ass.
He
C,
very
Matt.
much
That
did.
is
That's
correct.
true.
For 1 point. So
For a
Mike
point,
sees
that's a
himself.
big
But
steal
Roxy's
there
probably
because now
forgiven him
12
because
to
they still
7
do
in
DC
favor
movie news
of
Yeah.
together.
Mike
So.
Kalinowski. However, Ben Bateman still has one more question to answer in the world.
Oh,
of
he's
Miss
gonna be
Portman.
down by
If
at
he gets it
least
right,
3.
He's going to cut the lead to 3 as we move.
I already
into
said that, Mark Ellis.
round
Come
number
on.
3. Ben,
yeah,
you're
catch up,
I-
Alice.
in this wonderful category. Who is Natalie Portman's co-lead in the film No Strings Attached?
Oh, this is an easy one. This is Ashton Kutcher. I know
Oh, yeah.
terrible movies.
Ashton Kutcher.
If it's,
I love that
it's a
movie.
movie about
It's a guilty
terrible
pleasure.
movies,
Ashton Kutcher.
there's a question
Good
about terrible
boy.
movies. I'm your
So,
boy.
We see
Mhm.
I'm still
ourselves
waiting
here in
for
the
license to
third
drive
round now.
questions. I'm all
Bateman's
over it.
up, and now Kalinowski is up 12-9 going into the third round. Wow, what a battle so far. What are the rules here, Mark?
It's a 3-point game, Christian.
Fair enough, Garth.
You smell
Yes.
that?
If Schneider wins, that is a big win
calling
for
it right
Roxy.
now. In round number 3, we're going to get 3 numbers from each one of you gentlemen. These numbers can range from 1
Tamer,
to 20.
I'm
Each
so
number you give
disappointed
us
in you
is
right
gonna
now.
correspond to a different corner of movies.
You're a
Movies
fan
going
of
out
KO
to
because of Ken and
first question
Grace?
We asked to you and only you is worth 2 points. Your next
I
one's
knew
worth
I liked
3
you,
points.
Tamor.
Your last one, should we make it that far? Is
I'll
worth
allow
5
you to be a
big
fan
points. There's no
because
penalty for missing a question. There's no
Grace
stealing
is
in round
awesome.
3.
The best
It's about
heel in
you.
corruption
What
by
you do those
far.
years, how many
And
times have you-
Ken wrote
All right,
Why
so
We Love Star
we
Wars, an
start
excellent
with
book that
Mike
you should pick up now wherever books are
Who's in
sold.
the lead here, Mike?
Mhm.
3 numbers, please.
2, 12, and 14.
2, 12, and 14 from
All
Mike.
evens, very bold prediction.
Bateman.
We go 3, 7, and 17.
3, 7, and 17 for Bateman, who will go first with number 3 for his 2-pointer. He's trying to avoid the TKO here, and we start with
Oh, if he gets TKO'd here, that's sad.
Spielberg, Ben. Which Spielberg film stars Shia LaBeouf, Kate Blanchett, Karen Allen, and John Hurt?
He knows his Shia question, so he should get this. That's his boy. And he knows his Spielberg, I would think.
Isn't that Crystal Skull?
5, 4.
Sounds about right. Never saw that movie.
Repeat the question.
So last
That
one.
movie does not exist to me.
Which Spielberg film stars Shia LaBeouf, Kate Blanchett?
It has to be Crystal Skull because Karen Allen's only been in like any Raiders of the Lost Ark and Crystal Skull. So
5,
who does John Hurt play in that movie?
3,
Oh, he's the villain, isn't he?
2.
Warhorse.
Looking for Indiana
Indiana
Jones
Jones
and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. What a big miss there by Bateman, as that was a 2-pointer. It is a 3-pointer.
None of those people were probably in the trailer.
I've done better in this game.
And the 3-pointer is number 7.
What category is that, Christian?
That would be dramas. Dramas. All right. Here we go.
You have 5 copies of Why We Love Star Wars,
And
Taylor?
co-wrote. 1997.
I mean, I guess you need backups in case, one of the pages rips or. I asked Ken if that was his
Correct.
Facebook in
3 points,
Houston.
yes.
That was good
All
stuff.
right, so now we jump to Mike Kalinowski. Mike Kalinowski just has to hit his 2 to bounce it back to force Bateman to do his 5 to stay in the game. So Mike chose number 2.
You were about to call me Mike, weren't you? Were about to do it again.
No, it wasn't. Not this time.
All right. Well, Mark is going to ask Mike his 2-point question, and we consider this movie Trivia Schmodown a sport, and that's exactly the category Mike got: sports movies. For 2 points, Mike, your question.
Do we think Mike is
Who
like a
directed
jockey guy who's
Chris
into?
Hemsworth 2013?
Oh, this is easy.
Oh,
Rush.
This is Ron Howard.
Yeah. Yeah, that one too.
Covered on AMA. If it's covered on AMA, I have a good chance of getting the question right. Even if I've never seen the movie, I'll get questions right about movies that were covered on AMA.
Ron Howard.
We're back in the lead for Mike Kalinowski.
Mike Kalinowski now is forcing Bateman to hit his
Go, Mikey.
5.
3 votes.
Bateman hits the 5, then we bounce back to Mike. However, if Ben Bateman misses his 5, Mike Kalinowski
go,
will be in the
guys.
number 1 contender match to face Jeff Snyder.
And the winner of that
I don't
goes
know how I
down to
feel
the
right
Big
now.
Apple.
That's right. All right, so he chose category.
So who do we
number
think would
17.
win between
Category
either one
number
of these two against
17,
Schneider?
Both of
2000.
them against
With-
Schneider.
You think both would
Yeah.
beat Schneider?
I think, but they both.
I think Schneider's been hot recently. I think he could
That's
actually.
true.
What
The
sweet
thing with
treat
Snyder is he's super
White
inconsistent, so
Witch
you never know what
offered
Snyder's gonna
Edward.
get.
Schneider's the ultimate dependent upon the wheel player.
Mhm.
If he gets a categories that he's good at the wheel, he's very good. If he
Never
gets
got it.
categories he doesn't like, he will. Like it's like the Bibiani match where he just
Yeah,
closed down completely because
He
he didn't
gave
like
up.
the category.
5,
To be fair, the 70s is a
4,
terrible category. No one should ever
3,
have that on the wheel.
2.
the worst decade.
Correct. Ben Bateman hits
Boss
it,
hit his 5-point
stays
question.
in the game,
I didn't
gives
think he had
himself. Wow. So
Uh.
Ben Bateman now has made it 16-14. However, Mike Kalinowski just needs to hit his 3 to tie it,
and then we go to overtime. I bet.
unless he hits the 5. But
He
just
also
needs the
has
3.
his 5.
So
That's
Mike Kalinowski chose number 12.
That's right, Mike. Turkish Delight has forced your hand here. And for your 3-point question to tie the game, to secure yourself at least a spot in overtime, your category is that of family films. And your question for 3 points.
These are always those weird
Famous
categories.
comedic actor stars as Jack Frost in 2003's The Santa Claus.
Oh,
3,
it's
Michael Keaton.
Escape Clause.
No, Martin Short.
No. Oh yeah, Jack. Yeah. No.
Deep into that lineage. Yes, seriously.
I think it's Martin Short. Michael Keaton was in the movie Jack Frost, and he turned into a snowman.
Yeah.
3.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's Martin Short. Yeah.
Short.
Tie game.
I know bad movies, guys. I know bad movies.
As soon as I put myself in the movie, I remembered, but it took me a bit.
Is there a bad movie championship belt that I can win? I would be all over
I'll be
that.
better at that one too. Those are
Like,
the ones I get
If
right.
it gets lower than 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, like that's the only way it can be. The question can be asked.
Puts himself in the position.
Only
Here we
rotten
go,
movies.
guys.
He's supposed to pay for a ticket, but I'll be there. You selected number 14. And that's
Apparently,
5
Brandon
points.
Hanna is a
So that
god
corresponds
now. We should all be
to
worshiping him.
Movies in the 1990s.
Doesn't sound right.
1990s film.
All right, Mike was alive in the
And your
90s, so
question for the win.
he's got a chance.
In the film The Insider, Al Pacino's character works on which TV show?
And your winner.
Here we go.
Five.
He's got 3 repeats.
3.
He does.
I can do that.
Oh, he's gonna Bateman.
In
Bateman.
The Insider.
That's the way to do it.
On which TV show? It's Mike's first.
Paul has a point. That's one of Ben's favorite movies. If the question reversed, Ben would have TKO'd Mike. Wait, how would he have TKO'd him, Paul?
I can do that.
Doesn't make sense, Paul.
Paul, your words. This is why we didn't let you on this reaction, Paul, because your words are just not making sense right now. And you're a flip flopper.
Is it 60 minutes?
Yeah, that was so easy. Again, it cut
Mikey
me
three
down
votes.
the wheel.
What's happening?
It's not going to happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Billy.
Belts will not beat Schneider. He won't beat
You
Oyama.
gotta embrace it.
Play
You're on the
Oyama.
bandwagon.
Suck Mikey 3 belts.
Mikey 3 votes.
Mikey 3 belts.
I will turn this car around.
Do it, I dare you. This is annoying on the way back.
I mean, again, it's right now like the wheel is everyone's friend. Like if you get a good wheel category, like Mike said, oh, it's not one of my strengths, but thrillers is like that's in his wheelhouse. Like the movies that I would think likes are thrillers, and he got asked like, oh, the family, baby.
Hey,
The chairman,
I'm the
yes.
commissioner.
Commissioner,
Boo me again, you're all out of here.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Yes.
gentlemen, congratulations to Mr. Kalinowski for a match well fought. However, he is going to have to play Mr. Jeff Snyder right now.
What the fuck?
Go to New York.
So look at that. So Burnett
Wow.
comes out here and says Kalinowski's got to play Snyder right now.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Yes.
I know that they work together.
You gotta
in
play
Houston.
2 in a
They
row?
had that
Yes.
relationship. She helped him out in Houston, and that's what.
the
Oh,
hell?
nobody.
Here tonight.
Dan Merle could have
Snyder
won 2 in a row. I mean, he did, but
down.
You're going to get a tired Mike Kalinowski, you think, against Jeff Snyder? Is
Or
that
a
the
hyped
play?
up one. Or a hyped up
He
one.
looked pretty pumped up at the end of that match.
Well, I'm sure Jen Sturge is going to have a lot of questions. So whether or
I
not
think this
Mike-
could be good for him because he's in the right mindset.
Yeah,
right now.
he's going. He's on a roll.
Mike's
This
playing?
is only going to help.
No, if I'm Snyder, I don't
this
know if
is
I want them.
awesome.
I mean, I think we know that Jeff Snyder, the one thing we can say about Snyder, he never lacks for confidence, regardless of who he's
Schneider's
playing.
the
But
man.
Mike is a guy
I
who
love
has
Schneider.
meticulous preparation method,
Woo!
and I don't know what Jeff Snyder's bringing to the table. Is this going to be the Jeff Snyder that gets a category he doesn't like and just kind of mails the rest of the match?
We
in? Or is
already
this gonna be
talked
Jeff
about
Snyder
that, Mark
who's like
Ellis.
tooth
Come
and nail to
on.
get to New York? I have a feeling you're going to see the latter, but that remains to be seen. I think, at least in the short term,
Ellis,
we should
quit
be
reading
celebrating
my
the match
notes.
We got here today, and then you and I need to do a quick recovery.
It was a fantastic match because Bateman played his heart out there. First round, struggling. The second came back, but then just
Can't believe this is happening.
It was that 2-pointer kind of threw him off there. But Mike Kalinowski hitting that 5-pointer. just scratching out. I thought we were going to sudden death. I totally thought we were going to sudden death.
I did. I called it before,
did.
and I
kinda
was
did too.
worried my prophecy was true. It was not, because Mike Kalinowski gets the win. But right now, we're
Again,
going
like,
over to our own Jen Sturge, who has
I
an
mean-
interview with Ben Bateman of the losing team.
Thanks so much, guys.
I feel like that was
Ben
not a
Bateman,
5.
Ben,
I mean, he got the
a
question
little
right.
Turkish
You can
delight
only answer the questions
almost
that you
saved
that you
in
get
that third
asked.
round.
Mhm.
I know you're disappointed right now,
But like,
you played your
that
heart out
wasn't a
there. How are you
5-point
feeling?
question.
I didn't
Disappointed.
know it.
Mike's got a lot of momentum.
Well,
I mean,
you didn't
I'm ready for
watch
this
that
match.
movie.
Things didn't go my
That's
way,
true.
but
Yeah.
ultimately, neither did they for him in the first round. So it's a great pull to win for him. The Insider. It's one of my favorite films, so I knew it right away. But I
Yep.
could tell he knew it as well. So he's on a run right now.
These are these terrible face interviews where Ben calls Jessica by the wrong name and like
It really
he's
felt
all
like
like
you were
contrite
really
and like
you were definitely
Yeah.
trash talking.
my
there. You
opponent
just got a
did
little
really
bit ahead of yourself, and
good.
it kind of fell apart after you didn't get one of your.
No, I'm notoriously just not a Indiana Jones fan. I don't dislike the movies. I just don't ever watch them. So
It's also a really bad movie.
name in there.
So
Famous traitor against America. He says he doesn't like Indiana Jones films.
Basically famous for that, and it didn't go there for me. I think
Benedict
had I watched
Arnold.
those movies, I would have gone.
Karen Allen was the easy
Yeah.
one of that.
that's when I
But
kind of
no,
figured it out too.
You know, some small slip ups. I felt my round 2 questions were hard, but not too hard. So it is what it is. I'll win the tournament. So I'll do it.
Absolutely, like you said, it does set you up for both the singles and team tournament.
He does. He has a history of doing tournaments well. I mean, he made it to the finals of
Rebound.
Ultimate Showdown with Drew. He won with Riley. He won the play-in tournament last year for singles before getting derailed by Clark Wolf.
Tournament the way we know how, which is winning them. We did it last time. Thank you, Leia. We're going to do that, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get in there because when the two of us get together, there's a lot of strength there. Because maybe not Indiana Jones. I would have gotten that one. You put those two together, magic.
I think the Horsemen we've struggled a little bit recently. I think it's obvious to see, but there's a full half of the season left, right? So we can end the season with the belts. I know we all want to do that. Believe in these guys. I have a great faction. And
Shut your face, Ben Bateman. Every time he says I have a great faction or the greatest faction, I die a little bit inside.
Yeah. Get a little nauseous. Get a
Just
little
grew up a little
queasy.
bit in my mouth.
And there is absolutely no shame in forgetting that Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull exists. I wish I could.
He's not wrong.
Back to the Jets.
Thanks, Matt.
Here's Dan Merrill to leave with a zinger.
I caught Kingdom of the Crystal Skull the other day.
Yeah,
I watched the whole thing.
Don't say it.
Enjoyed myself. Had a good time.
I mean, I like watching car crashes. That doesn't mean that makes them good.
They
like
seem like they're retaining a lot of confidence.
You like watching
Besides
car
the fact that
crashes?
They kind of have a
Who
championship match
doesn't?
whenever they want it, but I think Ben
there's
Bateman
a whole
is never gonna
sport
be a guy
around
that
it.
gets too
Demolition
down on himself.
derby,
He's got a
I
great
think.
set of teammates
Yeah.
to pick him back up.
Kelsey, you're from Utah. They have those there, right?
We
Is that
do
what they're
have those.
called?
Yeah, demolition
Derby.
derbies.
Right
Yep.
now, it looks like
The rednecks of the West in Utah. I'm assuming.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Stacey Howard will have a chance to play Mark Wiley in the first round.
No hate
Never
against
been to
rednecks,
one.
by the way. They're great people.
Yeah, no, we love
Someone
redneck
who is
there.
very used
Love
to being
some
in the winner's
rednecks.
circle is Mike Kalinowski.
They love demolition derbies.
That's right, guys. I'm backstage.
Oh,
with
good, another
Corruption, and
Kalinowski.
Ben brought props.
They're not eating ice
How are you
cream this
feeling
time. How do
today,
we know
Ken?
that they're vanilla white
There's a
bread?
rumor going around that I misspelled the word managers. That's incorrect. There was a tiny A in there. Tiny A. All right.
Away
Here's
in
the
a
thing. This is
manger.
Great victory for corruption. This is what we do. I'll let Mike talk about his accomplishments, and nothing but respect for Ben. We don't want to.
Why, Stacey Howard, you beautiful, beautiful unicorn? What are you doing with them?
Indiana Jones is my favorite character. I've only seen that movie once. I understand. We're looking towards Jeff Snyder. I love Jeff. He's a champion, but he always looks like the guy who's searching for the Glengarry leads and comes up short of the steak knife. So I think we're going to be just we're starting to pack our bags for New York.
Mike, I saw you just absolutely elated when they announced your name. Did you know that last answer, or is we just going to keep guessing?
Well, people now are trying to put me in these boxes. Is he a heel? Is he a face?
I'd like to put you in a box, Mike,
Created my own
and
path.
throw it
Champion
down
box.
a well.
No,
Yeah.
it's one of those
The
things, you
champion
become a
box.
better competitor. The more you play, you lose. You win.
Definitely.
I put 2 and 2 together. It wasn't a show like CNN or
He
Fox.
will have no belts by the end of the year. He's going to lose both the belts
He's
that
gonna
he
have
currently has
3 belts.
at Spectacular, and he'll have no belts.
He's gonna get
how it's
3
gonna work.
belts. And he's gonna have
I
them
can't wait
all next
until
season.
he So all the little freaking corrupt fans, that's what they are, corrupt fans, cry when he doesn't get his 3 belts. Little baby. Little baby.
It's happening.
He is a competitor that I will again see on this table. Not gonna, he's great. He knows what he does.
Again, you're a heel.
He's gonna get 3 belts.
He's a great competitor, Mike.
He's gonna get 3 belts, and then he's gonna go into Star Wars. He's gonna get that 4th one, and then he's just gonna own the
There
league.
is 0% chance of that. He has a better chance of getting 8 belts before he gets the Star Wars belt.
He's gonna get the Star Wars belt.
He's gonna get it too.
Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna introduce a new belt.
Hashtag Mikey 4 belts. Or yeah, there's a new belt next season.
Chat, I'm really worried about my fellow reactors. They clearly have some issues that they're working through with this crazy talk about anyone beating Alex Damon. Who's
What if he retires? Like, what if he decides he's like, you know what? I'm done playing for a while, and the belt opens up.
That's the
And
then
Mike
no, Smets would win the Star Wars belt then, or Ken. Smets or Ken, I think would
Freshen
win.
up a little bit, please.
Mike beat
that I do will
Smets.
be much better than he will anyway. So
It
I smell like
happened.
roses. So come on now.
I didn't like it when it happened, but it happened.
All right, so there you go. Mike Kalinowski, obviously super happy, ready to go. He said, "Yeah, I got the momentum. Let's go, Snyder. Let's do it right now." And that's what's going to happen.
A great player. I mean, he's given himself the mantle of a great player, which I
Kinda
think a
hard to
lot of
argue.
fans have already done it. This just in, according to Matt,
Molly would win. That's an interesting. I like where your head's at, Danny. Molly would win.
Look, we're already starting to pack our bags. For
The more knowledgeable half of the Damon
So if he's packing his
connection.
bags, he is confident that Mike's going to get the win.
Brandon Hanna says he's going to go to Star Wars and buy a belt. Apparently, I think that's what he said. No.
Yeah, Hannah, get the Star Wars belt.
Ways, right? Roxy Shire was
can do
like,
it.
when they first came into this league, and now they're competing against each other. And we know how badly Snyder wants that championship. This is
Hashtag Hitman 2 belts.
contender shot.
Tamor said he hung out in New York with Ken in New York at a bar. It's the best time ever.
He had his #1
Mike was there along with others,
know
but
about
only
the
interested in
classic
Ken.
shutdown that happened there. But now he's
Which bar was that at the Comedy Club?
Hitman 2 belts.
this year. Can he get himself a chance to win?
Hannah will join corruption next. How would we know? There's 47 members of corruption. Like, he's not already in corruption? I thought everyone was in corruption at this point.
I think Mike
They got 9 teams, 3 Intergeekdom players, like 7 singles players, a Star Wars player.
Look, while we get ready for our competitors here to get back on that stage and play another game to find out who's going to New York.
Eric Frederick says he's going to play Mike in the, I'm assuming, alley in New York for the belt and win.
To you guys, we are looking for support on the channel. Now, whether that is joining the Patreon, whether or not it's joining, being part of the Super Chat shows that we do and the brand new shows that we got coming up on this network, make sure that you guys, somehow or another, if you want to help the show, please contribute there. Go to Patreon. We can also go to download any one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
Whether it's the classic feed, whether it's the original feed, go on over
You
there.
can also just send us an email with some kind words.
You can do that too.
Be lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you. And as we get ready, we're going to show you, I think, this is how good our editor is.
So we already got something?
He already got something to
run
pump
it.
up Snyder and Kalinowski. Here we go.
Oh, what a good editor.
Yeah, it's fast.
He's on it.
Wow. That was fast.
It's almost like that just happened.
It's almost like that just happened.
Explaining.
Man, my days are just going together, aren't they?
We don't need to make any excuses because we prove time and time again that we are winners.
Fans came to me saying, "Hey, Mikey 3 belts," and well, here I am. Here I am.
Here he is.
There he
It's
is.
all. It's. I blame James.
Talk about the Mount Rushmore.
You can always blame James for anything.
Now you're talking about putting me on that. I'm the greatest player of all
When in doubt, blame
No
James.
Yeah.
one's doing that. No one's doing that at all.
I
The
hear you're facing Jeff
the
Snyder.
Narcotics Anonymous group that is corruption. They might be saying that.
Freshen up a little bit, please.
Anything that I do will be much fresher than he will anyway. So I smell like roses. So come on now.
There he is, the In Snyder.
And Jeff Snyder. I like Jeff. Who doesn't like a good
Snyder.
You think we're afraid of Snyder? I know Snyder inside out. Poor little honey. You know, again, there's a time to retire. We know these guys. We're not afraid of these guys. We're corruption. We're not afraid of anything.
Christian, I think Mike Kalinowski's on.
You're afraid of non-black colored clothing.
Every time you want to count him out.
That is
that's
probably true.
Snyder, you bump. At least all I want, man, at least look presentable. Put a crisp shirt on, some deodorant. Look good when I'm going to beat you, all right? That's all I want from you. That's all you got to do. Don't think about questions or anything like that. Just worry about, like, is my shirt ironed? Am I wearing deodorant to look good for Mike Kalinowski to whoop my ass?
His head has gotten so big it's about to pop. And this is the match that's going to pop.
This is where I find out who I'm going to get to see in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and you saw the promo there. You saw the promo between Kalinowski and Snyder, and how we got here. Man, that Eric's good. He works fast.
Nerd Chronic is the best. Shout out to Nerd Chronic.
Here. We looked like we were just getting Kalinowski versus Bateman.
That's all we thought we were announcing.
Burnett comes out, says, nope, Snyder, we got to figure out who's going to New York. So we're doing it now. So Mike Kalinowski now sits at 6-4. Will play Jeff the Insnyder Snyder in this #1 contender match. Jeff's 8-5. Going to be here with Roxy Stryer. First time that Roxy Stryer and Mike Kalinowski have been at the desk since Roxy managed Mike when she was with the league.
Well, fun little insight into how things work around here is that currently on my computer, I have 2 windows open. One is all the answers to the questions we're about to ask. The other is kayak.com, because somebody's getting a trip to New York booked. As soon as this match is over, they get to join us there for the movie Trivia Showdown Live in Manhattan.
Less than a week away.
Woo! I fly out in 5 days.
Snyder, are we getting? Are we going?
I drive out in 5 days.
Snyder, whose phone call you need to take, the Jeff Snyder that has seen his way to winning multiple matches.
Well, it's funny because I know a lot of people
Two-time champion.
They think about Jeff Snyder.
Jeff Snyder.
Singles career. That his singles career has been tainted by that match against Bibiano.
Gave up.
Because he did. He gave up. But my personal opinion on that situation was that Jeff Snyder had been burnt out from the 1.5-year run that he had with the Patriots. He had shut down mentally. He gave up. There's no doubt about it. But it's also the other reason I bring up Roxy Stryer. Roxy Stryer and Mark Andreyko have brought a new flair out of Jeff Snyder. He is motivated. He is determined.
It's
and
true.
He wants to win. Now, the only problem is he's going up against Mike Kalinowski right now, who's on one of the hottest streaks we've ever seen.
Guy's on fire.
He's won, I think, a total of 6 games in a row here. If you look at the teams matches, the Inner Geekdom matches, and the singles matches, he's on fire. 3 different divisions. He's trying to be the first guy, even if he doesn't win all 3 belts, he's trying to be the first person ever to compete for 3 different belts, and this is a step if he does it.
Oh, gosh. Dark Shadow has
Oh,
joined.
no.
I couldn't take
What
it.
are you doing here?
I couldn't take it anymore.
The darkest of shadows.
Couldn't take it anymore.
Is that a corruption shirt you're wearing, Paul?
I wear clear black. That's all I wear.
That's what corruption wears. Good job, Paul.
All right, you know what? We're gonna do about this real quick. We're gonna do where is this? Okay. Bye.
Oh no.
That's what we got here.
Snyder.
That's what happens.
Wow.
Wearing something
You better behave yourself.
Fuck you, Paul.
Oh my god. I'm scared now.
You better be afraid. Very afraid.
Paul likes to mute people because he can't handle the truth about how to pronounce GIF.
Don't fuck with Dark Shadow, I guess.
Dark Shadow is taking over.
Movie trivia.
Only for a brief minute because I gotta get ready for work, but I couldn't let this thing pass. What I was saying in the chat.
Who can play this game? Dark Shadow. 2 can play this game. You want to mute me? I mute you.
That's right. You do have power right now. I forgot that.
He has the power.
Oh, what's Paul's name there? What is it? What's his name there? Say no to KO. I love it, Paul. I love it.
KO.
Say no to KO.
I've never before in my life rooted for Jeff Snyder, but here I am.
Yeah, I'm still not.
Oh man, I've rooted for Jeff Snyder several times. Anytime they played above the line, rooted for him. Anytime he played top 10, rooted for him. Anytime he played at Modoc, rooted for him.
You're damn right, Spence. You're damn right.
Oh, James Spence is damn it, Paul's here. Oh, awesome autocorrected
Yes.
to damn it, James. Sorry. Jake Yakavetta back in the chat. Kelsey, stop breaking his heart. You heartbreaker.
It's a question.
I'm a major heartbreaker.
Kelsey might be a bigger flip flopper than Paul is.
I'm a big flip flopper. I will admit it. At least I admit it.
There is no flip flopping here. No flip flopping. If you're with the family, I'm for you. If you're with the horsemen, I'm against you.
I'm against the horsemen. So.
And I'm team guy all the way.
And you're a big fan of Dagnino, and Riley's really cool.
Riley
So
is really cool.
That, right, Paul? No, that's untrue.
That's why we're gonna steal him from the
Karma bit
horsemen.
the butt, and he couldn't find a bottle opener in Houston.
Thank
That's what
you,
happened.
Tamor. Thank you. I agree.
Who
What
did
the
that?
hell?
Who did that?
I did that. I'll give a voice. I can give a voice. I can always take away a voice by doing that again.
The king's gone mad with power.
There's too much power.
I'm getting drunk with power.
That's a fact.
Yeah, even if you like Ben, still don't like the horsemen. I feel like that's established.
I have the hope that Ben will come back. That's all it is. It's not a rooting for Ben. It's a hope that eventually he'll come back and team action
I
wins.
have faith. He's coming back to us. It's
Don't
gonna
worry, all
happen.
you little corruption fans, too. I'll bring lots of Kleenex to New York when you're crying because there's no Mikey 3 belts.
That's true.
Oh, he's giving out roses.
Wow.
Team Spence. Hashtag Team
That's
Spence.
betrayal.
He's giving Mike a rose. Oh, it's a callback to when Mike did it before.
Pryor and Mike Kalinowski at the same desk, not the opposite.
That's right. He looks like Tim Allen's character.
They're a small child talking.
On hard times.
Right. Good move. Okay, so Snyder has sat down. The Intercontinental champion is about to sit down. Round number 1 about to happen. How those rules work?
I guess I need to read the rules again, even though we just had a match with one of you.
Yeah.
Round number 1 of this 3-round match, you are going to hear 8 questions. These are questions asked to the field. Each question comes from a different corner of movie trivia schmodown.
Jonathan Peck, wise man.
Worth 1 point. There's
No
something
to
for this
horses.
question.
He does not like
There's no
horses at all.
in round number 1.
Down with horses.
For the men who ride them.
15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you.
Yeah.
To reveal your answer, please show what you wrote on the whiteboard to the camera.
Jake's gonna fight James. I can't wait for that. That could be great.
Fight.
It's not gonna be a fight.
Each competitor.
James is not a fighter.
Jake has a big battle coming up for him when he has a sing-off against a certain person.
Yeah.
Super excited for that.
Better
That's
be
happening.
Mets.
We also have one challenge to be used at any point throughout the 3-round.
Singing "Part of Your World," I believe. Is that what
Part
this
of
is?
your world. Yep. Can drive all the
I'm
ladies
ready.
mad.
Mike Kalinowski up. My only question is, does he want to get screwed or hammered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either answer that or start your round.
Let's play.
All right. And let's get ready to shoot.
Showdown.
All right. Round number 1. Category number 1 is action adventure. What action adventure film stars Dwayne Johnson, Sean William Scott, and Christopher Walken?
You know, I got
Great movie.
Snyder brought those props to be props here. He just kind of looks like a guy who always walks around with the measuring tape on him.
I think he lives in a supply closet. 5,
Not a bad guess.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I have to go first?
Yeah, yes.
I think I got it wrong.
What do you got?
Walking tall.
No. And
Rundown.
the rundown is correct. Kalinowski up 1-0.
Figured it out right at the end. I was like, oh.
Do I have to go first? We move on to the 90s movies. And don't worry, Jeff, we're going to ask Mike for his answer first. This question.
Spence is sometimes right. I've witnessed it.
Occasionally.
At least 2 times.
Yeah.
It's like a broken clock.
Hey, do you see that Irishman trailer?
I did.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to say now? What do you think about? What do you think about
5.
de-aging?
4. I could use it. I use a face up. 2, 1. Pens down, please. And we go with Mike Kalinowski.
Donnie Brasco?
Yes. Donnie Brasco.
All
It is.
right.
2-1. Mike Kalinowski up. Here is dramas.
Shots being called in the chat.
What's going on in this chat?
Remember that movie? Yeah.
Remember?
That's
Fact.
Paul Thomas Anderson. Is that who that is? PTA does that one. The Master. That's Paul Thomas Anderson, right?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Pens down and Jeff Snyder.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yes, Mike.
Yeah, totally.
What? Mike
Two,
didn't get that one.
This is Snyder ties up the game.
Mike's not. You know, it's funny because the horrible person that is Frank Janish, awful,
Thank you.
truly awful human being. Recently did like a top 10 first round percentages or something like that, and Mike was in that list. He was like number 10 or number 11, as it were.
The calculus teacher in Mean.
Thank you, Tamar.
Yeah, thanks, Tamar. We appreciate you.
Tamar's general salute.
The Z plane, X, Y, and Z.
Mike's on the struggle bus in the first round of these last 2 matches.
Oh no!
Oh, Mikey.
The calculus teacher.
On a
it's looking more and more like it's looking more and more like this. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Hit something. 5, 4. Graph paper. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mike Kalinowski.
Tina Fey.
Yes, and Snyder.
Tina Fey.
Okay.
Kalinowski
I don't know where to go to.
Wow.
goes back up.
Kalinowski got there. I feel like Kalinowski usually only uses his JTEs if he thinks he's going to get there.
Mhm.
Like, he's very sparing with his JTEs.
Very strategic with them.
Maybe that awful numbers guy could tell us some percentages on his
Yeah, what's his face?
That name.
Mikey Suspenders. Yes, Garth, I like it.
My kid's not going to be called Chris.
He can get some with Ben. They can both go suspender shopping because neither one of them is gonna have a belt by the end of the year.
1. Pens down. We start with Snyder.
George Clooney.
Kalinowski.
George Clooney.
Mike keeps the lead. 4-3. 4-3.
All right, your next question, gentlemen. Got 3 left in round number 1. This one is animated film. Movie's on hand or on a computer.
Walmart belt.
10-year-old girl finds another world that is strangely idealized as its version of her frustrating home, but it has sinister secrets. In what?
Oh, this is
2009 stop motion film. I feel like I read the whole back jacket of the videotape.
They could have just gone name a 2009 stop motion film, and I'm pretty sure they both would have gotten this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Mike Kalinowski.
I believe my best partner in the business quiz me on this, Coraline.
Yes.
Coraline.
So there we go. 5-4. 5-4. So now we get to horror thriller.
My daughter's favorite movie.
So I think Mike just confirmed that the only reason why he's winning is because of Shannon. Confirmed, right there. That's it.
I agree with that.
And I don't think
That
you
is,
disagree with that either.
She is a performance-enhancing drug.
Should be illegal.
Big fans of drugs. I was going to say doing drugs.
Same thing, I guess.
Yeah, I get pot's kind
5,
of drug.
4, 3.
This Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The only reason I knew that is because of the Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper and
Matthew
Texas
McConaughey.
Massacre 2.
Sorry.
I didn't get it.
It is a Patreon question. This comes to us from Andy Schick. Andy Schick, one of the all-time greats. Join the movie.
Not a big fan of Andy Schick, actually. Not a big fan. No idea. No clue.
Andy Chick is now coming for you.
Sorry, Andy. I've never met you. I'm sure you're great. I just did it for a bit, man.
That would be fun. I agree, Garth.
Is it Inner Geekdom? I want that match to be Inner Geekdom. Shannon and Mike versus Merle and Morrow. That would be a great Inner Geekdom match.
And a hush comes over the crowd. You either know it or you don't.
Oh, this is accepted.
Andy Schick.
This is Justin Long, baby. Jonah Hill.
4.
I've never heard of this movie.
Yes, I can do that.
Again, I know my bad movies.
This is the creation of the fictional South Harmon Institute of Technology.
They were shitheads.
Great.
A 1-point lead over.
They make shit wads as they're like for their. You're gonna have a wad. I know this movie. It's great. Justin Long and Jonah Hill, baby. If you're gonna have a Jonah Hill on like slice, you gotta.
The Institute is shit, huh? Is it Borat?
No. Looking for accepted.
I like how Billy was like, "Oh, it's accepted." Like anyone, like it's so obvious.
Kristen Jacobs in the chat is about to be booted to timeout.
Yes.
Get him, Mike.
Number 2.
Or Paul, whoever.
Don't get him. Let him stay.
Who put that up on the screen?
I had to show what they're doing, so I'm going to abandon them. You know.
And in round number 2, the wheel becomes the wheel of fate, doom, and justice. What you will find on the wheel is
Well, I got 3 round 1. That's good for me.
I got 3 too.
I got 3 last.
I had a perfect round 1 because I'm perfect in every way.
Perfect in every way.
Because I only answered like 4 of them, and I got all 4 of them right, so nailed it.
Round at number 2. So if you're not sure of an answer,
4, not 5. So.
4 options.
Never 5. Because 4.
I get one wrong before I got 5.
5.
I'd rather get 1 than the other thing.
This is how I say 5 from now on. If I need to show someone how
5,
that's 5.
To defer.
I will spin first.
You're going to spin first. Mike Kalinowski.
Oh, spinning first. It worked for him against Bateman.
So a brand new wheel.
That's right. He's getting to be really good friends with that new wheel.
Here we go.
What are our thoughts on the new wheel? What do we think?
Got 2 of them. Jimmy Bond.
I like it. It's good.
It's fine.
Is it metal? Is it made of metal?
Yeah, he's trying to spin away from it. You know, he's looking.
It's got like a little rat-tat-tat of metal, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Seriously knows that James Bond, he gets to prove his knowledge.
Oh.
And get of age.
God damn it.
Well, I guess
Oh,
that's what
I
it is.
missed out on
Coming of age.
James Bond by 2 slices. Oh, that would have been good.
Here we go.
4 questions. In the film Stand By Me, how does the narrator, Richard Dreyfuss, say that River Phoenix's character, Chris, died?
Never saw the movie. Read the book. Never saw the movie.
Drug overdose?
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's
Drug overdose.
That's the person.
Oh.
Oh, well, drug overdose is not a choice, so.
Wasn't he like stabbed like randomly?
From a train?
Correct. Is it A, Snyder stabbed? B, pushed in front of train?
I think it's stabbed. If I remember from the book.
Heart attack.
Incorrect. Looking for stabbed.
Yes.
Stabbed.
Reading books pays off.
2.
Nerd.
Ratings for nerds.
Nerd and proud.
This is a Bronx Tale?
A Bronx Tale.
That's correct.
Nailed it. That's actually a good movie. I don't know why I knew that the answer to that question.
Hamilton plays father to Elsie Fisher in which
8th grade.
film?
I don't know who either of those people are.
8th grade.
And I've never heard of that movie.
A, Diary of B,
8th grade is a choice, so now.
Yep.
C, 8th grade.
That's like the only thing she's been in that I've seen.
Is that who was the teacher in that movie?
B.
8th grade.
8th grade for the steal is correct.
Steal, so he got
Don't
Isn't
remember.
it somebody's like is the teacher or something like that?
Mike Kalinowski has
I don't remember any specific teacher.
That question.
Who she has like
and
she
Joan
like she stays after class
Star
with?
in which 1984?
I think you might be thinking of a different movie.
Maybe.
Five.
Repeat the question.
John and Joan Cusack star in what
Is it Better Off Dead?
coming of age film?
I know. I don't.
It's either Better Off Dead or it's what's the other one?
5.
Multiple choice.
A, Pretty in Pink. B, C, Say Anything. D,
Say Anything.
Say anything.
That's incorrect.
16 candles.
Oh, it's 16 Candles. Wow.
Snyder
This is some
there.
bullshit.
You steal there puts Kalinowski 1 point ahead. Now Snyder hits something that he's good at here. Gives himself a nice cushion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's a spin. And he spins.
All right, I'm taking this opportunity to get out. I had a dark shadow out for a while.
All right, see you, Dark Shadow.
Just like a guy that we hired to fix the wheel.
Will Smith.
All right.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, one of my all-time favorites. Will Smith. All right, Jeff. You have 4.
And now I'm
questions
back in
the
total
world
control.
of Mr. Smith, and your question.
I don't know which is worse.
Oh, Hannah's correct. This is what I was thinking of was
2000s
Wait,
drama.
That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted.
Edge of 17. I mean, Age.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, Edge of 17. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of with Woody Harrelson.
All right,
That was Haley Steinfeld.
Mike Kalinowski.
Right, yeah.
Remaining in round number 2. Your next one, in Independence Day, what kind of animal is represented on the engagement ring that Will Smith plans to give to his girlfriend?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, a dolphin, B, a dove, C, a turtle, or D, a rabbit?
Is it a repeat if I ask for the choices again?
Yes.
Multiple choices once.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can provide that. Is it A, a dolphin, B, a dove?
Oh, it's
C,
not
a
anymore?
turtle,
Okay.
or D, a
You
rabbit?
asked for it once.
Okay.
Dolphin.
Well, he guessed it, and he
Correct.
got a point.
That is correct.
A point for his trouble.
That is correct. 10-8 now. 10-8.
10-8. All right. Jeff, your next question. In the world of Will Smith, in the film Men in Black, who plays Newton, the morgue attendant who kept swatting flies?
Oh. Just saw this movie like a month ago.
Oh, what is it?
Is
Yeah.
A, Tony Shalhoub, B, Steve Buscemi,
No.
C, David Cross, or D, Paul Rubens?
Tony Shalhoub.
No, Tony Shalhoub sells the
Incorrect.
guns.
Mike, your options.
Is it David Cross?
It's got to be
Steve Buscemi, C,
Paul
David
Rubens, I
That's
think.
what I was thinking, but I could be wrong.
Cross, one of the great sketchers of all
It is David Cross.
So Mike
David Cross, yeah.
Oh,
Jeff
yeah,
Snyder can get
that's right.
himself ahead
Yeah.
here by 3 should he get the 2 points.
Neither competitor being able to run away
Not
with
yet.
it, though, in round number 2. We are set for a barn burner of round number 3. But, Jeff Snyder, one more question in the
So
wacky world.
Snyder stole
Your
twice,
last
and
question
that's
is
one
in
for Kalinowski.
2004's Shark Tale.
Mm-hmm. I think so, yeah.
Oscar's best friend, Angie the Angelfish, who also works at the Whale Wash.
Oh, the good old whale.
Oh.
Spent my youth there.
Never saw it.
Never seen this.
I haven't seen this since 2004.
Multiple choice. Risking
Was
1 point.
Will
left
Smith
to
in that
Kalinowski.
movie?
I'm gonna go with Angelina Jolie.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, that's Will Smith.
Benefit of multiple choice. Who do you think?
Is the
He doesn't want to use a JTE because he only has one left.
4, 3.
Meg Ryan?
Looking for Renee Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger.
yeah.
Oh, of course.
Jeff
Wait, that movie didn't do great?
A 1-point lead.
Renee Zellweger?
Over Mike Kalinowski.
That wasn't a
That
big
is
winner?
round number 3.
Yeah,
This is the
And
last
Christian,
round.
this is going to determine everything. I think Kalinowski got out of there by the skin of his teeth. I mean, he really had a bad hand dealt to him. And then Snyder, ready to take advantage, just didn't get the spin he wanted. And so now, lo and behold,
Why?
it's just
Is it?
anybody could be flying
Oh, no.
to the Newark airport.
That is very true. And because it is the 3rd round here, Mark, make sure you let him know.
It's her second
How
favorite
this
after
works.
Heather's?
So I know they had to get
What
the-
is the connection between Heather's and Shark Tale?
It's been a-
Heather's is a good movie. I like Heather's.
Each competitor is going to give us a series of
I
numbers.
only think of the shark from Finding Nemo. What was his name? Bruce?
Bruce.
Yeah.
Fish are friends.
Fish are friends,
That's
not
right.
food.
The first question here is going to be worth 2 points. Your next
I like
one for
sushi
3
too much to believe that, though.
points. Make it that far. It's worth 5 big.
Not a big sushi
points.
guy. Everyone thinks I am.
Love sushi.
I don't eat anything that's actually fish when I eat sushi, so I eat a lot
Like
of
clap
fake,
the nose.
fake sushi. I eat a mean Philly roll,
3 numbers feel lucky
Yeah.
to use.
California rolls for days.
From 1 to 20.
6, 12, 17.
6, 12.
Excellent choices.
17.
Schneider knows what he's doing.
Mike
Your lucky
Kalinowski.
numbers. Mike is consulting his study partner Shannon.
He just
Well,
wanted
Shannon,
to screen
She's
time.
wearing a shirt. She looks
That's
so
so cute.
cute.
That's right. You kids leave the door
Aw.
open.
Another member of
Oh.
corruption. We're at 48 now. There's
All right,
48 members of corruption.
And
They're so cute.
For you here.
4,
And 5.
3.
2, 6, and 14.
This I don't like
What
this
is this guy doing?
because
Does
he's
he
the
not
worst
account?
and she's
You
great.
just got another number besides 6. We got 2,
He's
1,
shook.
2, and 14.
1,
1,
2,
2,
and
and
14.
He's
All right.
shook.
All right,
See,
Mike,
calling out the wrong
To
numbers.
take the lead here, you got to hit your 2 points.
Christian Jacobs,
And
you're rooting for
new release.
Tom Brady, but you're not a Schneider guy. He's a Patriot.
Here you go.
Oh, no. You're a Tom Brady fan?
Plays
I
Del
thought highly
Scott.
of you, but no.
Cares for a quadriplegic named Philip in The Upside?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin
Oh,
Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah, that's super easy. We don't use whiteboards in round 3, Kelsey.
Fun then. I just like writing. See how
Have you
fast I
even
can get.
Schmodown before?
Kevin Hart.
Cranston.
For 2 points.
When I
Do
play
you
along,
Schmodown,
I write
bro?
along. I write when I play along.
I just yell at screens. That's all I do.
But I don't
Yep.
want to like affect you guys and be like, oh yeah, that's the answer, and you didn't really know.
Sandra Bullock. Sandra
We're good at that.
Sandy
2 points.
B.
Bullock, Sandy B question.
Sandra Bullock.
Here we
played
He
go.
looks like a Sandy B kind of guy.
her identity stolen by
The
a rogue
net.
government
The net.
agency.
Got
Yep,
it.
the net. I knew that
I
one.
am awesome at terrible
Give 2
movies.
points in the
All right, they're
lead.
fighting.
Man, I've
back.
gotten
Back and
2
forth we
this
go.
so far.
And now we have Mike Kalinowski, who chose number 2.
I mean, you've chosen wrong before, Christian Jacobs. It's fine.
2010.
Continue to make poor choices.
2010.
I hope your life is going well after all, and that you limit all your wrong choices to
In the 2012
the Schmodown.
film Ted, John and Ted get to
James
meet the
Spence,
actor
you're
who
in
was the
that.
lead in their favorite film.
Oh, Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
Mr. Sam Jones. Sam
Challenge.
No, hold on.
That's
Or,
your
that's
final-
incorrect.
What's your final answer? What is your final?
need an
What is your,
answer.
Repeat the question.
It's repeat the question because it's asking for the movie.
use your
What are you
JTE.
talking about?
You said, "What's your answer?
What's your answer?
What is the answer?"
Sam Jones.
You're incorrect.
That's incorrect.
No,
God damn it.
we should have repeated. It's the movie.
Here's the question. The question is, in the 2000.
He already answered.
Ted,
He already answers
John and Ted
incorrectly.
get to meet the
He answered
actor who
wrong.
plays The lead in their favorite film, which is what? Asking which the film is.
Same thing as the Equalizer.
The film, not the.
He
actor.
got too excited.
Here we
He
go.
didn't. He
Got
should have
too
played the
excited.
cool guy. He should have played-
Take a moment.
This is the
Collect
worst.
yourself.
All right, here we go. So Mike now
Has to hit his 5-pointer to stay in the game.
Come on,
now you got to
Mike.
hit your 5-pointer to stay in the game here. If you hit it, it bounces
Holy
back to Snyder.
shit!
But if you miss it, Jeff Snyder will be challenging Paul.
He
Oyama
said
for the
Flash too. He said Flash.
championship in New York.
Sam
And then
Jones.
I know.
And then Schneider said challenge.
U571. McConaughey's Lieutenant Tyler takes over command after a superior officer, Lieutenant Commander Dahlgren, is killed. Who played Lieutenant Commander?
Damn.
Oh, this movie's awful too, and I don't even know it.
That's a hard 5.
Who was the
5,
Lieutenant Commander
4,
Dahlgren
3.
Repeat the question.
in
In
U571?
U571.
Oh, fuck my life.
Lieutenant Tyler takes over command after the superior officer, Lieutenant Commander Dahlgren, is killed. Who played Lieutenant Commander Dahlgren? That is his last. Wait. 5, 4.
David Keith.
And your winner!
Wow!
Bullshit.
Ah!
New York, yeah!
Ah!
baby!
God damn. What other swear words can I say right now?
How many belts is Mikey gonna win?
Maybe the
How many's gonna win?
loss we've seen in recent memory.
How many belts will Mikey have? I don't know.
Mikey less than 3.
I don't know how many belts he's gonna have.
So Jeff Snyder is now
Well, at least
Interesting.
Paul's gonna keep his belt.
for New York City.
Jeff Snyder finally
He's gonna lose them both at Spectacular. He's not. He doesn't do well multiple matches in the same day.
in New York, Manhattan.
He makes
for the belt. And yeah, you're absolutely
dumb
right.
mistakes.
Mike,
I mean, that's not even a dumb mistake. He knew the answer and didn't.
Sam Jones. He had originally said Flash.
It was a.
Stopped there. He would have gotten it right.
It wasn't
You gotta
like
give us the Gordon
the
too.
wording.
If he would have just stopped at
The wording on that
Flash,
question was kind of.
It wasn't wrong, but it was very like it was like he got too excited because he knew the actor.
Yeah.
Like
It went back and forth. Like you thought it was going one way, then it changed how it was going, then it changed again where it was going. And yeah,
know that he knows the answer.
I'm not a
You
big
got
fan of
the
that question. It
correct
wasn't
answer
worded
in
great.
that 15 seconds, and you settle on a final answer that's not correct. We unfortunately can't give you the points, and so hats off to Jeff Snyder right now. But Christian, now we're going to go.
if Snyder wins, so he'll have one
who has
team
some
titles
members of
twice
corruption
and will finally have
on
his singles
the
title that he wanted so
All right,
many years
guys,
ago.
Mike, so the quest for Mikey 3 belts has kind of been slowed down. But
Actually, Christian Jacobs,
It's
I
still
own
going.
several
It
belts.
just slow down a little bit. It's still coming.
Playing 2 matches in 1 day weighed on you?
No, I came in strong. It was coming of age.
Do you-
I knew, I knew seeing that on the wheel. That was.
Do you think that
Here we are.
which is a worse
Ken,
thing to
everyone's
do?
just very- this
To
is the most
just
quiet I think I've
misspeak
ever
the
seen
answer
from
or to
you.
say the wrong answer because you didn't
We're feeling
hear the
fine.
question?
We're not upset.
Yeah, that it's
Not in my
I think
Is
they're both
Sam
really
Jones
bad.
worse than Peter?
We've been here before. There's still a belt on his shoulder, and there's still a path to all
I
the
can't even think of it now. I'm so
championships.
upset.
Congratulations to Jeff Snyder. He can enjoy the hot, humid. All right, invest in talcum powder. Good luck to you, sir. All right, we'll see. The crowd can boo both those competitors out there. We know who we are, and nothing changes that.
Mike,
I don't disagree, James, but
sometimes like you were just rushing
but I
to
don't
answer the questions.
wholeheartedly agree.
That yeah, no.
I didn't jump the gun on
He's
the
in
last one.
contention, but he's
There.
He's
I-
not.
Would have helped.
He's not.
5 pointer.
No.
So who knows what he would have pulled on his next.
Maybe I'm
draft.
stubborn, but no.
You know what?
Well, I mean, like, so here's the thing.
Mistakes like that before.
I mean, I want to hear what Mike has to say, but
You know, I can't focus on that right now. 'cause
again, Christian Jacobs, Andrew Guy has a plethora of belts to go with his lovely suits, so suck on
Can't have
that.
my back on that one question. Help me with that. We're studying, so our game is strong.
Come on,
I mean,
put
this
up
was
the
the
Mikey
one
3
match
belts.
that
Come on,
won,
Christian. Do it.
division.
Do
I
it,
didn't
buddy.
think was
Do it for
It can
me.
still happen. There is a singles tournament.
just running singles right now.
First of all, he's
But
probably
I've
going to
won
play
12 or 14, so I can't
Janine,
stop
I
him.
think, because
Okay.
Bateman will be the lower seeded player, I would think now, because Mike
I
just
would
beat
think.
him, and he would play.
How are you gonna get
I think Liz Shannon Miller is higher ranked
I'm gonna do
than
absolutely nothing because they're
Janine,
2 incredible players.
because she just
and
played in the
both
number one
of them
contenders
are
match.
Yeah, I would think she is.
Okay,
That's right,
that sounds-
James. Don't let it die.
All right. Well, we are back here. But I like how he owned it.
Can
like
I,
the
can
fact
I
that-
say, I think that was one of the classiest
Yeah.
post-game interviews
Yeah.
I've ever seen, given the heartbreak that Mike had just experienced.
Christian Jacobs is, I really think, is having some mental issues that he thinks that Mikey 3 belts is going to happen at Spectacular. They're going to come away with no belts after Spectacular. It's going to be a sad day.
Classy here in defeat.
Corruption will break up.
That was it. I think that he realized it. Like he said it was a rookie mistake. And Snyder
Hey,
pointed
later,
out that it was
Tamer.
very
Thanks for
similar to
joining
what
us in the
happened
chat today.
Direwolves with them is that it was the equalizer 2 type moment. Didn't listen to the full question, and he got stung for it.
And now we are going to go to a
Listen
what
to
has
the
be a very
question.
celebratory
Take a
Jeff
moment.
Snyder. He wore his tie on a good day, Chris.
This is the worst.
Finally won a
I
number
hate
one
it.
contender match, and here he
It's
is.
the
with
best.
Jensen.
Oh, no more Mikey 3 belts.
I can't even hear what anyone's saying. I just hear this buzzing in my head right now. God
Surprised
damn it.
James,
I can't tell whether
surprised
you have
James isn't
allergies
crying
right
in a
now,
corner
Jack, or
somewhere.
you
I
are
guess you can
genuinely
type through the
emotional
tears.
right now. What's happening?
No,
I'm a
he's
little-
still doing hashtag Mikey 3 belts. It can still happen.
I don't
It
know
is
how
not
he's
dead. It's just delayed.
Tiffany, who I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary with. She's never been to New York. And I said, baby, I'm taking you to New
Aw,
York.
okay, that's kind of cute.
Look how good he looks in that pink tie.
He looks adorable. It's true.
Anniversary. And I'm going to give them to my faction partners right now. You guys are the greatest teammates a guy could ask for.
Andraco is the best faction mate of all time.
Thanks for making it weird.
Mm-hmm.
Roxy,
If Draco is in your stable, you will do good things.
Yeah, I love Endraco.
I just want to get booed so hard in New York. He's a Boston guy.
That's true, yeah.
Say manager of the year.
Well, I mean, but it's not like it's not just New York people that are there. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you got some Utah people there.
I remember in February at New York, there was somebody who like made a reference to New York, and there was like no pop whatsoever because like there was like
10 people.
there were like 3 people there from New York, like.
It's his.
And I'm pretty sure that there was all the Mariano family. Like that's all the people from New York who were there.
To Jeff after the win, we learned not to do this mistake Mike made to answer quickly. Roxy, since we've been playing together, has said if you get the 15 seconds, even if you know the answer, take a breath. Don't answer quickly. And that caught me with
Good advice, Roxy.
and other stuff like that. So even if you know the answer, take the time. And that was learned
I-
directly from this manager.
I feel like maybe Roxy will be
managerial
there. I
skills,
think they
though.
were saying she wasn't going to be there to kind of like
In New York. Do you have
keep
any
it on the
words at all
down
for
low.
Kaiser?
Oh my God, yeah. We'll see you there.
It'd be nice if she was there. I'd like to meet her.
We're going to be taking them down. I saw what Snyder can do today, and you guys all did. And New York, we're ready to prove that love wins. Snyder, I know that you were doing it for your girlfriend, and you did it, man.
This was a crazy match today. Obviously, I was lucky to escape with the win. I didn't win it so much as Kalinowski lost it. He was a victim of his own excitement today. He had an ugly second round. I didn't have a much better second round, and I overthought.
So
the first ones, like that
if
Mean Girls
Schneider
touch with Bay, I'm
wins,
just in my
is
own head
Roxy
on
in first place for
Because I
Manager of the
lucked out
Year?
today.
I think so. I think so. Yeah. If
Because
Oyama
the
wins,
odds
then
go
it's
up greatly. I
They
still
want
think
singles
Kaiser
belt,
gets it.
and she'll have a
Yama,
singles
whatever
belt.
your name is, Yo Mama, you're going
Yo
down,
Mama,
dude.
yeah.
You're like a rookie. I'm taking the belt from you. I'll see you in the Big Apple, which is my city.
I thought you're from Boston.
Back to you guys.
Snyder.
Well, look at Snyder. He's ready.
It's not your city, Snyder.
Garth with his unbiased opinion. Let's show Garth's unbiased opinion.
When he was with Mark
You know,
Yeah.
completely unbiased.
Not biased at all.
Unbiased for sure.
Yeah, breaking news. Who thought that Jeff Snyder had feelings?
I know.
But we saw it. There's a little bit of emotion.
Whoa,
coming
whoa,
out
whoa,
of the
whoa!
heart
We
and soul
saw
of
Jeff Schneider
and
when
this
his
game
mom
can make him
passed
emotional. It
away.
can really do a lot of things to a lot of people.
It can, and he took down one of the most emotional.
When they
players
beat
of all
above the
time,
line.
Kalinowski, and ends the
Yeah.
run. But Jeff Snyder, like he said, the thing I like about Snyder.
Oh, Brandon Hanna, the new Frank Janish of stats, that he says that Snyder went to college in New York.
Doesn't count.
Good to know.
Fun fact.
Danny Koss getting even more specific. He went to NYU. I believe that is New Year's University is what that's called. Big time fan. New Year's University.
But he knows more about movies than most people that we work with.
If I am either Roxy Strider or I'm Kaiser, I am going out and I am buying my competitor a set of buzzers right now that mimic the ones that we have here.
That's true.
Because that lightning round, the speed round, I think could determine that match.
You make a great point here.
Oyama did really well in the speed round against Dan.
Yeah.
That's true.
I feel like JTE was usually the speed guy for Schneider when they were on the Patriots, but
and it's a live match here too.
some of them Schneider was good with. So
Fire up that crowd. You saw what he did in Chicago in front of 1,000 people when he and Mark Andreyko beat Who's the Boss. Snyder's a big game player.
Yeah.
Make no mistakes about it. So Jeff Snyder versus Oyama, that's the main event, and you guys can come see it. Go and see it. That's right. Next week in New York, the Schmodown
I will
Live.
see you there.
Get the tickets now, and you can also get the streaming tickets now.
Good to know, Brandon. Good to know.
Is what?
Title. Wow, Snyder finally, after
He was
being
classmates with Donald Glover.
Oh my God, was he really?
Mhm.
Mark, check out
That's
the movie
insane.
trivia Schmodown.
Donald Glover's my favorite person.
He's pretty great.
Danny Koss,
You
though,
listen to stuff. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you
a little
real
bit of a
soon.
one-up.
Movie trivia Schmodown.
apparently he went to school with someone by the name of Mr. W.J. Cole.
Here we go.
How are you?
Oh, what's this here?
Last day is commish. Unbelievable. What a run. I thought so. Yeah. Oh, look, I think you're a despicable human. I really do. But what I will say is, I didn't hate everything that you did. I thought it was going to be a lot.
Didn't
more.
autocorrect properly there.
People were just going to be.
Hannah knows
Dependable.
everything.
He meant to say dependable human being and autocorrected to despicable. Weird.
Well, he's kind of moving it towards his favor, but for the most part, it's been pretty simple. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Well,
Here we
like
go.
You know, this is the last thing. I have one last thing I would like to leave. Call it my ways. Okay. I'd like to call this the nuke. I was hoping you'd take a look at it. I will take a look at it. A big no for me, dog, as they say. But I'll look.
That's what the kids are saying these days, Christian. I've seen it on the memes.
Such a dad.
The memes have that thing with the guy saying it.
I've been told that before. This is going to change a lot. I know he'll hate it. She'll definitely hate it. The fans are going to hate it.
So let's do it.
Sure. Let's.
I'm going to change a couple things, of course. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to do this.
Why would
Of course you are.
Why would you do something the fans are going to hate?
Because he likes to stir the pot. He's a shit stirrer like me. It's fun.
Your last shot right off the court. You didn't come up with this, did you? Oh, I certainly did. You know, I told Roxy you would recognize genius. And so you have. Well, it's not stupid. All right, Captain. All right, sir. It's been an honor being your commissioner.
Oh, no. But thank you.
Guy's out of his mind. I like it.
I like it too. I love it.
I don't even know what it is, and I love it.
Is that the end of this video?
That's the end. What do you
I guess
think,
so.
guys?
What do you mean? What do I think? I'm depressed.
I am devastated.
I
but
am
I'm
too.
distracted by the nuke right now.
I'm so sad right now, guys. I
I
can't
can
believe
tell, Billy. I can tell how devastated you are. It's just
how sad day
radiating.
this is. Oh man. So my greatest hope in the world that both Ben Bateman and Mike Kalinowski would lose by the end of this video came true.
Billy called it. You called it, Belford. Damn you! You called it.
I didn't think it was possible.
How did you do that?
What a good day, guys. Come on.
Belford psychic, everybody.
Oh,
Tell us your secrets.
what a good day.
It's such a not a good day. Such a bad day.
Now, I will say a lot of people will argue that Mike would have won if he had hit the Flash Gordon question that he knew the answer to. But we don't know that because we don't know what Snyder would have had to.
Yeah.
That was his 3-point question. So then Snyder would have had to answer his 3-point question. We know Mike would have missed his 5-point question either way. And Snyder could have hit his 5-point question to win. Or Snyder could just hit his 3-point question to win. So we don't know for sure that Mikey 3 belts would have been a thing if he'd hit that. But
Yeah.
it would have been closer.
All right, guys. We can only talk about this for a little bit while longer because we actually have another video coming up.
Called
that
Asian.
I want to talk about actually. So if you guys enjoyed the matches, you will get to keep enjoying because a certain person that still has a chance at 3 belts just might take a
Andrew
little
Guy?
longer. No. You may know him as the Killer. You may know him as KO. Mike will be on this channel in about 10-15 minutes or so. So stick around. We have an interview
On this channel.
on this
On
channel.
this channel, the one they're watching right now.
On Call to Action.
On
Yeah.
Call to
Mike
Action.
Kalinowski.
Mike Kalinowski is going to
The wor-
come and
The worst.
the greatest.
Kelsey. I don't know what you think you're saying right now.
I'm
Lost
saying
your-
the truth. I only speak truth, Billy.
I'm just going to keep talking so that this will go over now.
Don't you
All right, well, I guess we
dare.
better wrap it up so that some other dude who's trying to get 27 belts for the 48 members of his faction can come onto our lovely little podcast here. You can find me at Mr. Billy Belford on Twitter. You'll be seeing me giving my few more thoughts about what happened today there. Kelsey, where can they find you at?
You can find me at KelseyKins90 at Twitter and Instagram. I also run the Call to Action Instagram, so you'll see me and everyone else popping up on there. So just follow us.
And you can follow me on twitter.com/90ice44. And also go like the Call to Action Podcast Facebook page at facebook.com/Call to Action Pod.
And the Instagram page at Kelsey. What's the
Call to Action Podcast.
and on Twitter at Call to Action Pod as well. Also, buy your tickets now for Action Live on Thursday, July or August 27th at the New York Comedy Club. 28th?
29th.
I don't know what the 29th. Yeah, that one. Go to New York Comedy Club to buy your tickets there. Also, Mark Ellis Live the next night, and then obviously Schmodown Live in New York.
Yep, and you will see me there. Can't wait to meet you.
It'll be great because Mike Kalinowski's not going for another belt there.
Fuck you, Belford.
Fuck you, Belford.
You can fuck right off.
You. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.